Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Segundo Javier Medina del grupo 100 de Balloting y Negociación of a Technology. Step 6. Prepara tecnología de negociación. Definition of how to protect the intellectual property of the software. Software project by author Ring is a literary term for software protection. So, author Ring software protection to patents. Software protection from patents effective from the Superintendence of Industry y Commerce Suez de Patent Registration de Protection of a Computer Program lasts for 20 years. To protect software must take into account the Colombian legislation which provides for protecting a range of software sheet. However, the license must establish intellectual property agreements such as the program language commands and managed in the country legislation permitting it is not included. A valued method used to establish the price and the ransom of the selection. To establish the price with used in the income method, since this method is the on tax allowance used to evaluate technology in the most exact way, since is considered operational variable such of market, size, price, cost, structure, and risk. General conditions of license and the negotiation. The agreement the part which be made in compliance with everything established in the contract responsible for the commercialization of the software developed by Company of Software Colombia S.A. by means of the established agreement. The licensor has had the contractual right to grant the license and not exclusive license for its use. The execution and enforcement of this agreement by the licensor may not violate a legal provision or order of an court or governed by or any statute or their internal regulation or decision of the licensor. I may not violate or expedite compliance of an immaterial obligation contracted by virtue of an grant of instrument of a kind to which the licensor is party or to which infringed license option. For this grant, the licensing list will apply. The licensing is the only legal entity that has been granted a license to use property, intellectual property upon the licensor intellectual property. The software can only be accessed legal companies taxed by to obtain fees applied for control of the company benefits, especially in the art of management. Infringement. If the parties got the software provided and the benefits do not comply with the agreement established regarding the payment for the software is its function, they must return their payment of term for the benefit the inter party. Choice of land. 14. Grant de Colombia land will the tax into call with land 603 of 2000 software licensing land. Conclusion. To carry out good negotiation is necessary to understand the negotiation methodology as tax parties have the same perspective of the product to present to the clients. It is necessary to be clear about the same to carry about technology. Negotiation is the advantage of have the proper I used of tax is going to be negotiated. During the negotiation, allow the parties to be very clear about the software I is used by the licensor and where to use it. When conclude that is worth focus on the better for performance in the for our career as well as of negociación tecnológico y English skills asunto. Muchas gracias.